My name is Andrea Raynor, and I am the author of The Voice That Calls You Home, Inspiration for Life's Journeys. I called the book The Voice That Calls You Home really in a moment of inspiration, and it's interesting because the title has been a topic of conversation for many readers. Some of my readers are concerned that it means that God is calling you home to heaven. It's like the final home. But for me, The Voice That Calls You Home was really out of my own yearning to feel centered again, to hear God's voice and to be connected to that spirit that I had felt since childhood. Before I began writing it, I realized that I had gone through many fairly traumatic events. I had served as a chaplain to the morgue at Ground Zero, offering blessings over the remains of men and women who had worked and served there. I'd offered comfort to the workers. I was a hospice chaplain for over 10 years, and then I was eventually diagnosed with breast cancer. So although I always maintained a faith, I knew in my heart it wasn't that deep, deep connectedness I'd always felt as a child and as a young adult and as a minister. So I began trying to figure out how to tune back into that voice. I would call it the voice of God. Some might call it spirit, inspiration, their muse, whatever particular phrase it is that makes people feel connected to something greater than themselves. Because I realized when I felt that connection, I felt at home in the world. So The Voice That Calls You Home was really an invitation for all readers to begin to tune into their own experience with the divine, and it might be going back and looking at the things that have happened in their lives, traumatic events, as well as really joyous occasions, and looking at times that they felt absolutely connected to God.